Alright, what is up, boys? Today we are back on the Arkansas Dynasty, and we are in year 3. Last episode was year 2, and it did not go too well in the recruiting aspects of things. We also finished 5-7, so we missed a bowl game for the second straight year. Today we have to make a bowl game, and here in year 3, we're going to take recruiting very seriously. Even if we don't make a bowl game, our recruiting class is going to be good. That's our goal this time. Our team is a lot better on offense. Our defense is just so-so. If you missed year 1 and 2 or episodes 1 and 2, whatever you want to call it, they are on my channel. You should definitely go check them out. And before we get into today's video, if you are new to the channel or if you're enjoying the content, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps grow my channel, gets my videos out there on YouTube. Also, don't forget to turn notifications on so you never miss what I upload. And then comment down below what you're most excited to see in the College Football 25 deep dives this week. I think there's 4 of them this week. I want to know which one you're most excited about and which one you're going to dive into first. Let's get into the video. Hope you guys enjoy. So the recruiting board is set up. We've done some upgrades on our coaches that is recruiting focused. We need to be better at recruiting. I've done the red shirts and I've done the depth chart. I've had to switch up the depth chart a little bit because the linebacking core was a little bit weird. But we got that figured out. I think our defense is going to be manageable. I think what we're going to have to do this year is be very good on offense because we're going to have to outscore opponents. As you can see, there's a lot of 80s overall in the offense. We got KJ, who's going to be an 87 at quarterback. Running back, we have a 91 and an 81. Fullback doesn't matter, let's be honest. Wide receivers, 93, 88, 88, 85, 85. Really good. Tight end, freshman starting is 74. And then I think the offensive linemen look pretty good, all in the 80s. We are an SEC school. We need to be in the 80s. I think we have some 80s and 70s starting on defense, so the defense is going to have a little bit of kinks to work out, but hopefully the offense can score. For our schedule this year, we actually have a really good schedule. We're playing Texas Tech in a Texas Kickoff Classic to start off the year. Then we're going to play Ball State. We're going to try to get our revenge at North Texas. Then the gauntlet of the SEC starts before ULM is thrown in there. Buys at week 12 and week 6. So we're playing 5 and then a bye, 5 and then a bye, and then we'll have the last 2 at the end of the year. So going to be a little bit tough this year, especially this stretch right here where we go South Carolina, at Alabama, ULM, and then we have to go at Auburn, at Ole Miss before getting our bye. Mississippi State and LSU at the end of the year. It's going to be a pretty tough schedule. I think we can win 6. I think South Carolina's winnable. Auburn, Ole Miss. Those away games are going to hurt, but we have to win. If we don't beat Texas Tech, we have to win the other 3 out of conference games, and we have to win 3 SEC games to make a bowl game. Other than that, the recruiting board is set up. We're going to jump right into the first week, knockout recruiting, and see if we can get an upset against Texas Tech. Alright, boys, so it's not really an away game, but, you know, we're going to Texas regardless. Texas Tech is from there. We have not started 1-0 yet. I don't think we're going to do it this time, but we could start 2-1. I would love an upset here. I just don't think it's going to happen. Okay, that is a great start. We start 1-0 for the first time under head coach Ryan Mallett, 31-28, a close one, but it was on the national stage, I would imagine, if it's the Texas kickoff. So we win 31-28. We will definitely check the box score. I am very curious to see how the offense and defense play. So if we look at the box score, it was actually us in the second half, outscoring them 17-7, a big second half, big second quarter as well after not scoring in the first. It looks like, we got way more first downs. 506 yards of offense is huge. 8 of 11 versus 8 of 12 on third down. Nobody can stop either. The 270 yards on the ground is huge, by the way. KJ Jefferson, I know, is a good runner, so that really helps. Good win. Great win to start off the year. Again, it's the first week of the season, so we don't have to really worry about recruiting just yet. We're just spending the recruiting points, hoping we get upgrades. We have to beat Ball State, and we have to beat North Texas. That's all I can say. There's not much more to it. Can we beat Ball State? Hopefully, please. Okay, it's really close, unfortunately. But a win's a win. 2-0. It's a good start to the year. We haven't started 2-0 yet. We haven't started 1-0 yet. But 2-0, we'll take it. Yeah, I'll tell you what. This game, we gave up 17, so it was probably, 31-7? No, so it would have been 24-7 going into the fourth, and we don't do that great, so that is tough. We outscore them. That's 500 more yards of offense and 270 yards on the ground. We're not stopping them on third down. 7 of 14 for Ball State. We were 8 of 11. So we're converting. We're just not stopping. But a win's a win. All right, boys. So it is a revenge game. We lost to North Texas last year. Can we get our revenge? Let's see. Oh, my Lord. 52 zip. The boys take it out on them. Not only that, we go on the road to win at North Texas 52-0. By the way, we're 3-0 walking into SEC play, which is just very, very big. Yeah, so we just did it to them. We did it to them. We just got up and didn't stop. Not only that, we didn't let them score. 552 yards of total offense with 305 on the ground. They only had 277 of total. They still go 7 of 16 on third down, but we go 8 of 12. It's huge, man. Just a big win, and we're 3-0. We just need 3 wins, man. We should beat, I'm not going to say that. I'll definitely knock on wood, but we should beat ULM. We just have to beat 2 SEC teams to make a bowl game. All right, boys, so we are hosting number 14 Georgia this week. Nothing for recruiting, just putting more points down, scouting, doing all that. So not really going to show you any of that. We do have some recruits ready to visit. We got them ready to visit. Let's see if we can beat a number 14 Georgia at home. That would be huge. I'm kind of nervous. 30-17. Okay, so we don't get blown out, but the offense definitely takes a step back. The defense, takes a step back as well. We do lose at home against a top 15 team. So for the Georgia game, we were actually up at the half, but the second half, they just killed us. They outscored us 24-10, so not going to get it done there. As for the total yards, it was actually very close. We only have 14 less than them. The rushing, we got beaten rushing, unfortunately. After going, for a lot of yards on the ground, we don't do it today. As for third down, 3 for 9 for them, so we were doing a better job. 5 of 14 for us. We do a little bit worse, but we went for it 4 times, only got it once. But hey, close game in yardage, just didn't put it on the second half, didn't show up. All right, boys, with a lot of recruits ready to visit this week, Texas A&M is going to be a big one. Can we end the bye? Will it be 4-1 or 3-2? Let's see if we can beat the Aggies. We get a dub. Let's go. Hopefully, we get some guys to recruit, but we are going to be 4-1 with our first SEC win going into the first bye. And it comes before a really hard stretch. I think this is the hardest stretch of the year before the next bye, dude. Big wins, 4-1 to start the year. So, boys, we get 4 commits when the Aggies visit, and after we get a dub, we get some points for our visits. That is huge. Just a really good week for us. 2 of them I really like. They're going to make a difference, hopefully, on the team. Let's freaking go, baby. So let's look at the first guy we got. It was Randy Vandermeulen, the 4-star defensive tackle, 73 overall. Should be pretty good. We'll have to see, but I think he'll be starting in the next couple of years. Outside linebacker, 75 overall. Think he was a 3-star coverage outside linebacker. We need outside linebackers. Another one, 76 overall. He's +3 when we scouted. Very good. Number 18 outside linebacker. And then we get a guard, number 19 guard in the country, 3-star, and he was a gem. So, big pickup. I think that was a very good recruiting visit for some of these guys, and we get them on the team. All right, so I made the joke last time that we can't lose to the bye, but the bye we're just going to use for recruiting, which is pretty good, and then we'll play South Carolina, I believe, at home, which I would love to get a win there. All right, boys, after the bye week, we are back at home. It's starting a tough stretch. We are playing South Carolina, who is also 4-1. They got A's across the board. Their defense is actually very, very good, but our offense has been very, very good. Look at that, man. Rush offense top 10, total offense top 15. We love to see that. Kirk is going with us, and we have a couple of recruits. I feel like this is a big game this week. After South Carolina, we have at Bama, ULM, at Auburn, at Ole Miss. So very tough schedule. We need to take 3 here. I think if we can beat South Carolina, we beat ULM and beat Ole Miss before going into that bye. I'll put us to 7 wins, actually. 7-3. You will definitely take that. Let's see if we can get a win against South Carolina at home. Come on. Yes, a 1-point win at home against South Carolina with a couple of recruits. That is a big win. It will move us to 5-1. Hopefully we can win one more to make a bowl game. This is a great start to the year. And for the first half of the year, we start 5-1 with wins over Texas Tech, who was ranked at the time, and a 4-1 South Carolina team. Big wins, baby. So for this game, we scored a touchdown in every quarter. It looks like we got down early. Looks like we were down 14-0, and we just turned it on. Outscored them 28-13 the rest of the way. We had less yards. Wow. Probably shouldn't have won that game. Only 114 yards on the ground, 324 totaled. He had 441. We had less in everything. 2 of 6 on third down. This is, wow. This is a heck of a box score. Okay, boys, Alabama. We are going to Alabama. Our offense is actually really good. I cannot lie. 17th ranked offense. They have the 6th best points scoring offense and the 6th best defense in total yards. It's going to be a tough game. I don't think we're going to win this one. Obviously, Kirk has picked Alabama. Can we at least make it close at Bryant-Denny? Let's see. Oh my gosh, if we take down the number 1 team in the country by a lot, it'll give us our 6th win. We are 6-1. Look at the Hogs, baby. 42-24 walking into Bryant-Denny, and we walk out with a freaking dub. Wow. Wow. And we get a quarterback commit. Tyrone Baker has committed to the Razorbacks. A big win for the boys. It is a 4-star quarterback, by the way. I don't know how we would just went into Bryant-Denny and won it, but our offense has been insane. Yeah, if we look at the box score, we were up 28-13 going into the half. We only give up 11 points in the second half and don't let them score in the fourth. Just big stuff from the boys. We have 454 yards to their 287. Rushed for 183 on the ground, and it looks like KJ did it through the air, and their guy did not do it through the air. And with that, not only are we ranked, but we are bowl eligible. We win our 6th game. As for our quarterback, well, it says he was an athlete, number 29 athlete. As we look at his stats, he is a 71 overall and did play down, but it looks like he could be a little bit of a scrambler with 87 speed, 80 stiff arm, spin move, and juke move. Throw power is 84, throw accuracy is 75. All right, boys, the 20th ranked team. We are coming back home after a win at Bryant-Denny. We're playing ULM. I need a win. Come on. We go, Auburn next week, who's a top 3 team. Can we get a win against ULM? Surely. Please don't lose after. We just put up 70. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. A 70-point dub? Okay. Remember at the beginning of the year when I said it was going to be like this offense was going to be, it's going to be pretty good? This offense is great. It's a great offense. That'll be our 7th win. We're going to move to 7-1. And with a win at Arkansas, or a win against Alabama, if we can beat Auburn, Ole Miss, and Mississippi State, something like that, if we can walk into the SEC with 1 loss to Georgia or something, I think Auburn's going to be a tough, at Jordan-Hare, it's going to be very tough. But we could be fighting for an SEC championship. And of course, when we put up 70 points, we're going to get recruits. We get a 76 overall. I think he was an athlete. I don't know if he was a running back. I'm pretty sure Jonathan McKnight was an athlete. And 2 outside linebackers, which is very big for the defense. As for our game next week, Auburn going to Jordan-Hare. It's going to be very, very tough. Kirk is picking Auburn, obviously. But I will say that our defense is, I talk crap on my defense, but the number 19 total defense in the country with a number 9 total offense, this team is very good. And they have prospects visiting. This game is going to be really, really good. By the way, look at their turnover differential. It's 12. Okay. So Jonathan McKnight was a athlete. He was a 4-star. It says he's going to be a running back. So, yeah, spin move, juke move, carrying. Going to be 88 speed is also really, really good. He's playing +4 when we scouted him. As for Jacob Campbell, outside linebacker, 67. I believe he is a 3-star. And Chris Pettaway, another outside linebacker. Yes, he's playing down. But again, 3-star. We like that. And that's 2 more recruits we add to the board. All right, boys. We have played very well lately. We have to go to Jordan-Hare. It would be a really big win, especially for this year. Can we keep it close at least? I would be very shocked if we won, but if we keep it close, I will be very ecstatic. And we, boys, this might be the year. This might be the year. Is Arkansas back? People are talking. We go not only to Bryant-Denny beat the number 1 team. We go to Jordan-Hare and beat the number 3 team. magical run so far, boys. 28-24 win. Oh, we are going to be 8-1. Not only that, but the West is up for grabs. The SEC West is up for grabs. All we have to do is win. I think if we win 2 games, we're good. Because we own the tiebreaker with everybody else in the SEC. So, yeah, we do get down. It looks like we got down 14-0, tied it right back up. And it was a very close battle, but a touchdown in the fourth quarter to make it 28-24 and take the lead. Just a big win. Total offense, we have a little bit more, 398 to their 380. We had 161 yards on the ground. Dude, they had 237, which was huge by them. KJ was big through the air, looks like 237, but it looks like Auburn had 5 turnovers. No way. Wow. Bo Nix with 5 interceptions. That is a tough way to lose. So we get a couple more 3-stars. We get Mario Howard, who is a possession wide receiver. His big thing, 83 speed and then 84 excel. He was a +7. So you got to go at guys after that. I'm sorry. Also, we get a 3-star left tackle. He's a run blocking tackle. Pass block, run block. Going to be pretty good, I hope. But other than that, we're just going to throw some more points on other people to see if we can not steal anybody. But yeah, let's go. Big win. Big win. All right, boys, after working on recruiting for a minute, I had to do a couple more things. There were a couple guys that weren't, like, in the top. They weren't committed anywhere. So we're going to be throwing points at them because they're really good prospects. We're going to Ole Miss. Don't like going to Ole Miss. Can we get a win going into the bye? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Yes, we do. 31-21. We just went 5-0 in that stretch, by the way. We went 4-1 in the first 5-game stretch. 5-0 in the second 5-game stretch. This team is doing work on offense, and defense has looked really good as well. I'm really excited about the recruiting class. I'll show you the rank for that in a second. I don't think we'll get any commits this game, but it would be really cool if we did. So the Ole Miss game, we got up 24-0 at the half. We don't do much in the second half, but it looks like we were already up 31-0, and we just kind of went on cruise control. So, yeah, that was a big win. 5-1 now in the SEC. We have not lost an SEC West game. Only lost this to Georgia. So we'll roll through the bye week. We got Mississippi State at home this year. They have owned us in both years that we've done it. So now all we have to do is recruit, and then we'll roll into that Mississippi State game. So, yeah, man, we get 2 more commits, which is very nice. An outside linebacker and a wide receiver. We'll take as many commits as we can get. We have the 11th ranked scoring offense. We have a top 9 total defense. I mean, this is a crazy year, man. I literally don't know how we were 5-7 last year with losses that we had going to 9-1 this year, where we could literally win 11 games. Because after State, we just have at number 10 LSU, which is going to be a banger of a game, I'm hoping. All right, boys, we have a lot of recruits visiting this week. We have 11 total prospects that are visiting. We need a big win here. Hopefully the offense can show up. Mississippi State has owned us. And we have a big win against LSU. This is the definition of a trap game, I feel like. Come on, boys. We put up 40, but give up 43, dog. Oh, my gosh. What a tough loss. Mississippi State just owns us in this sim, dude. Holy cow. We're going to fall to 9-2. That is tough. Hey, we do lose, but we get a couple commits, and one of them's a 4-star quarterback. So we'll be okay. We'll be okay. That loss does suck, considering that we could be 10-1 walking into LSU. But we have some finalists, 4-star, 50 touchdowns, top 10 prospect. I mean, dude, just a good week. The loss just absolutely sucks. And holy cow, hold on. So this was, how many overtimes were there? It looks like there were a lot of overtimes, dude. That is insane. That is insane. That's a pretty cool game. That's a pretty cool game. We were up 14-7 at half. It was 21-21, it looks like. No. Yes, 21-21 going into overtime. And it just beat us in overtime on a field goal. No, touchdown. So, tough stuff, man. So, a 3-star outside linebacker, a 3-star guard. Number 6 quarterback in this class. We get him, thank goodness, 75 overall. He is a 4-star, and I don't think, unfortunately, he's a pocket passer, so we'll have to work with that. But Hopefully, I mean, surely he'll upgrade a little bit. All right, boys. Again, tough loss. We'll just have to deal with it. Again, we've done a lot of recruiting. Our last game is on the road at number 23 LSU. It's going to be tough. Death Valley rivalry game, number 14 versus number 23. Can we get a big one? Let's see. This will actually, I think, determine... Oh, big win. Hold on. We might be in the SEC Championship. We moved to number 10 in the country, and yeah, we got up 20-0, and we even outscored them in the fourth quarter just for fun. Box score 305 to 285, so not a lot of offense. KJ wasn't great. Their guy was even worse. That is tough. Who is their quarterback? Miles Brennan. Not a great showing from him. They actually outgained us on the ground, but guess what? 3 turnovers to our 0. Our turnover differential is crazy. So I went over here just to check because we have 2 SEC losses. Auburn only had 1 at the time. I think Alabama is actually going to get in over us, I think, which is going to suck. No, yes, we got the tiebreaker. They ended up having 3 losses, but for some reason they're number 6 in the country. Whatever, we'll allow it. We're going to play in the SEC Championship, and if I see Georgia, no, we're actually going to play Tennessee. Georgia actually has another game to play. They have 3 losses, so we are actually going to play in the SEC Championship. Okay, so with this bye week, we're going to move to the Conference Championship, which we are playing in. So, we double our win total from last year. We go from 5 wins to 10 wins. Not only that, but we win 2 of the biggest games on the road. We go to Auburn and to Alabama and beat both of them. Also, we finished as a top 10 team in the regular season. Our offense was insane. I mean, it's such a turnaround from last year. But, hey, look, the Sim liked us this year. That does not mean that the Sim is going to like us next year. But this is a good stepping stone to being, okay, we're going to be back next year. No recruiting this week. We are just playing Tennessee, number 9 in the country. If we look, Kirk Herbstreit is picking Tennessee. They are better overall rating. They do have a better total defense by only 6 spots. The best run defense in the country. On the other side, we have a top 10 scoring offense, but they have a top 10 total yards offense. We have a better rush offense than them. We are top 25. If you look down, we are top 40 in everything. All right, boys, we are playing Tennessee, and then we are going to bowl season. Can we get a win against Tennessee? We lose by 8 points. We lose by a possession. We will not be your SEC champions in this year, but we made it and won the West in the regular season. It's a good year and a good recruiting class as well. You cannot complain about it. Okay, so the Heisman Trophy goes to Zach Charbonnet, who's in Michigan. I believe he went from Michigan to UCLA. Trevor Lawrence was also in there. The other 3 guys I'm not too familiar with, so don't come after me. Okay, sorry. Alright, so we're going to end up playing Ohio State in the Capital One Bowl, which sucks because we should have gotten in over Auburn, who I think got the other one. Tennessee also got a New Year's Six Bowl, so we're playing on New Year's Day, which is nice. Oh, so we win. Okay, we just had to wait for it. We win 31-27. We are your Capital One Bowl champions. We win 11 games with the bowl game. We go 11-3. That is such a big year after 2. We knew 4-8 was going to happen. 5-7 was kind of disappointing. We won at 6. Doesn't matter. We double that this year with 11 wins. As for this stuff, dude, like there is so much good stuff on here. Top 10 in rushing touchdowns. Top 10 in points per game. Top 10 in offensive yards. We finish in the top 10. We win a bowl game. We win the Capital One Bowl. We first team all conference. I mean, dude, there's a lot of stuff that we did right this year. It looks like the sim was in our favor. KJ Jefferson was actually top 10 in passing yards as he had 32-50. We finished number 12 in the country. And we're just going to advance and hopefully make this signing day one of the best ones we've ever had. So before signing day, we have the number 6 class in the country. And it will be 3rd in the SEC behind A&M and Alabama. So if we can get a couple more 4-stars and add, we only have 6 scholarships, so we have to be very, very careful about who we're going to do. Okay, so we actually get, I think these are 2 wins, man. I think these are 2 wins. Right tackle, and he ended up, okay, so that Bob Wolf, I thought I wanted him, but now knowing he's a quarterback, we will take it. So we get our 5-star top 25 class. Just big, man. Come on, dude. So Marcus Gibson was the number 8 halfback in the country. He's playing up, I think, to like a 77, and he is a 5-star. I mean, come on, dude. Stephen Thomas, 3-star. We wanted him as well. All the other ones I didn't think I was going to get. Bob Wolf ended up being a quarterback, so we'll be fine with that. Wanted one of these outside linebackers, and it looks like we just missed on Pete Johnson, unfortunately. With that, we will finish with the number 13 class in the country, which is way better than where we finished last year. We signed 20 recruits this year, a 5-star, 5 4-stars, and then 14 3-stars. So we're going to go over the training results. KJ Jefferson, yeah, man, holy crap. But I want you to know something. These next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that all right here are all on defense. So I'm expecting to have a really, really good defense. By the way, Kellen Williams was an athlete, and he was actually a guy that we recruited the first year. So you can tell that our freaking defense is going to be absurd next year. We got good running backs as well. This is going to be a very fun year. All right, boys. So we've done all the recruiting. We've got to the next preseason. That will be year 4. The hardest part is, can we reproduce the success that we just had in year 3? Winning the SEC West, going to the SEC Championship, winning 11 games, winning our bowl game. There's so much stuff that we have to do. We will go over what the team's going to look like, what we're going to be better at next time in year 4. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn notifications on, and then make sure to comment down below what you're most excited for the week of content we're about to get for College Football 25. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.